Welcome back, Officers of the Republic. Is your Coruscant Honorable Police Chief AP Gaines here, and I'm joined by my son, Pizza Boppin. Pizza, how are you doing, my friend?
I'm doing pretty good today. How about you?
I'm doing pretty good. Now, we're going to talk about something that I get requested a lot. It's the Revan rushes. We've talked about it in the past, but we're going to deep dive and do a specific dive into. I'm reiterating myself because I'm absolutely tired. We're going to talk about Darth Revan, Pizza. You rush Darth Revan. Nikki is rushing Darth Revan. Are you prepared to talk about some Darth Revan?
Sure, I'll talk about Darth Revan. It's an interesting topic.
It's an interesting topic for you. Well, it's not like you had
Yeah,
anything else to do. All right, so we're going to hop over into the old OR. When you were a free-to-play, and you're still free-to-play, correct, Pizza? Nothing's changed? I didn't give you any money on accident that you could spend on the game?
Yeah, I'm still free to play.
When you were
Other
first
than
starting
one gift
out...
card.
One gift card. Okay, fair enough. When you were
Yeah.
first starting out, why did you decide to rush your Darth Revan?
I'm not gonna lie. I saw a lot of Arnold videos. If that's how you say his name. I always mess it up. Arnold videos. Dude, it's just so powerful. Like
It's just
they
so
all-
powerful?
They're just a good team.
They
Yeah,
are
and
just
then
a
I
good
see
team.
like they just look like the characters that like the old Republic games, kind of nostalgic, right? So I was just like, this seems like some fun characters to go for. The requirements aren't extremely hard. I mean, they're not easy, but they're definitely not that hard.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give it a shot and go for it, and then I did. I got it pretty much as like a day after I got to level 85, 2 days maybe, and I went to the GAC, and to this day I have one actual GAC loss, and they're insane for me at least.
They are pretty insane. And what made you decide to go for Darth Revan as opposed to Jedi Knight Revan? Because I have a couple of interesting thoughts. I get a lot of questions about it, but I want to hear what you were thinking, and then we'll talk about what Nicole was thinking, and I'll talk about what I think is best for most players.
Sure, I'll talk about it a little bit. I think I'm gonna be honest. The only reason I went for Darth Revan is I thought they looked cooler. Like as a team, honestly, if I'm gonna be honest, they're pretty equal in skill level. I'd say Darth Revan's maybe a little bit better, but the requirements are definitely easier on the light side of things.
Mm-hmm.
The light side is definitely much easier to get. The dark side, you're gonna relic up or get some harder. Like characters that you're probably not gonna use as much. Canderous is definitely not a good character at all.
Dude,
He's pretty
Canderous
trash.
is Ian's favorite character. What are you talking about? He's so amazing.
He
Dude,
has
give him
massive
3
damage.
stacks of Beskar armor. So powerful, dude. So powerful. I'm only joking. All right, so he brought it up. The light side Revan, or the Jedi Knight Revan, you can get a lot sooner. You're already going to have your Basilishan. You're already going to have your Jolee. You're already going to have your Zalbar, your T3 in your mission, because they're pretty easy characters. They pop up in the Cantina early. And Basilishan and Jolee Bindo are characters that I recommend farming right off the bat anyway, because they are so powerful. Jolee has a top 3 Zeta for early free-to-play players. Basilishan is the best leadership for early to free-to-play players. So you can get Jedi Knight Revan a lot quicker, but like Pizza brought up, Darth Revan obviously looks cooler, but is a direct counter to Jedi Knight Revan and is much more powerful. Darth Revan only takes... Oh my goodness. Darth Revan only takes a little bit longer because Karth takes a little bit of time to farm up. As you can see, I'm on the Nikki Biggs account. She's been farming him up. You have to farm him in fleets, which means you have to have a good enough fleet to farm him off the bat. And it's kind of the only thing that slows you down. Mission and T3 you can farm pretty quickly. Zalbar is actually a pretty fast farm, and then Jolee Bindo and Basilishan I've already talked about. So we're going to switch over to your account. I think you are one of Nikki's allies, and talk about how long it took you not only to get level 85, but to just get the 7 stars for the Darth Revan and get them to the gear so that you can complete the event. About how long from starting the game for the first time free to play did it take you to unlock your Darth Revan?
Sure. So, I'd say from the start of the game, I played every single day, basically. Star Wars is basically one of my favorite things. So, of course, I played every day.
Mm-hmm.
5 to 6 months to get to level 85, I'd say. Maybe 4 to 6. I'm not 100% sure on the time. But eventually, you just get in that thing, a routine where you do the same thing every day. And, yeah, that's basically how. But I started farming Darth Revan before accelerated rates started. So, I'd say that Karth farm made me want to kill myself. But I'd say I had 50 shards left on Karth I had to get, and then the accelerated rates came out. And for the first time when someone said accelerated rates, I was like, so now people aren't gonna have to go to the same pain I went through to get these characters.
I,
I probably like it wasn't it's a 2 month farm for Darth Revan. Now I'd say it's probably not that long. Accelerated raids make it so much easier to get characters. And if you get top in your squad arena and you have an extra crystals to spend on energy or refreshes, these characters really aren't going to take that long to get, as you're getting like two every drop. So I really say maybe 2 months for Darth Revan, maybe 1 or 2 months for JKR. It can't take that long because I mean, if you're getting like 10 shards a day, like which isn't impossible. If you do two refreshes, yeah, it's 1 to 2 months in my opinion. I don't think it takes that long.
yeah, definitely not the longest farm in the game. And if people are following along, I'm actually diagramming the fact that Darth Revan is actually noticeably thicker than Jedi Knight Revan, which is a good plus. If we can get in here behind his robe. So, besides the aesthetics, besides the fact that it wasn't that long of a farm, what led you to Darth Revan over, say, the AP Gains approved strategy of getting all of your other teams and then going for the Revans? What made you decide to get your Revans as the first farm, basically, of the entire run through for this free-to-play account? Why not CLS? Why not Bounty Hunters? Why not Rebels? Why not all that stuff?
So there's two ways you can go. You can either like there's two types of players. There's the player that wants the balanced roster. They want all the things balanced. They want to have a filled out roster. And then there's players like rushers. They go straight for SLKR. They go straight for the best team. That best team is so good, right? It destroys all the other teams, but you can only use it in one spot. You can only use it once on offense, or you can just have it as a defensive hold. I used my Darth Revan as a defensive hold. That was my first team as my. It was on defense.
Mm-hmm.
So that was basically my entire defense. Almost no one. I think 2 people or 3 people have broken that wall of beating my Darth Revan ever. So like it's not very easy because especially as a speedy Darth Revan, it's not very easy to beat a Darth Revan team on defense.
Mm-hmm.
JKR works on defense too, but now that's an offensive team for me. But yeah, I think like they're just really good attack. It's like you want balance because like if you're going Phoenix, you're gonna have an Empire team. Then you're probably gonna go Jedi, and you're gonna have a more balanced roster than someone who just like
Rushed
full
one
out
specific
rushes.
character.
Yeah,
So your strategy was basically get a team that no one will ever be able to beat and then just win by default if you can possibly full clear all of their other squads, and then just worry about offense as a secondary thought
yeah,
behind
basically. Because
just never being able to be beaten.
I rushed Relic my Revan as well as my Darth Vader, so almost no one else had Relics or Gear 12s. I was in Div 11 with a Relic Revan. There's no one out there who.
Yeah,
can
you
do
took
anything.
you took quite a while to get up to that 600,000 GP. I remember that being a little strange when we did your original roster review all those moons ago. It was quite funny.
Yeah, you just don't inflate the GP, and you're gonna be lower. Like people who just get random characters up to like Gear 7, they're gonna have less good teams and less characters to use against you because they're gonna have a wasted points in GP. So that's something. If there's any new players watching this, don't upgrade your characters. Like just like don't. There's no point if you know you're not gonna use them. Keep them at level 1. Like if you just unlock like Bo-Katan or something like that, keep them at level 1.
Hey, don't talk
There's
about
no
my
point.
girl like that.
I'm
She's
sorry.
fantastic.
Nikki, I'm so sorry, Nikki.
No,
Oh
she's
wait,
I'm talking about Bo-Katan, man. She's the best character in the entire game.
She's very powerful, massive damage amounts.
Don't talk about Bo trash like that, my friend. She is quite a beautiful
That's
woman.
disrespectful.
Dude, I don't know why everyone hates her except for me. I think she's fantastic. All right, pizza boppin'. Any last words before I take off?
Get that like, the subscribe, and let's see how many comments we can get. This is going to be a new record. We're going to set the highest amount of comments on an AP Gains video ever. You know what that is, AP? You know the highest amount of comments we ever got?
I do. It's 317. And I'm not joking. I literally got people
we're
to
gonna
spam.
smash that out of the water. I believe in you, boys. You're getting 500 comments this video. We're getting 500 comments on this video alone. We're dropping 500 big fat ones. I don't care if it's spam. I don't care. It's just getting the highest comments ever. Send this video. Okay, here's the plan. You gotta send this video to your best friend. It doesn't matter if he's a Go fan or not. If he hates Star Wars, send it to him and tell him to spam 10 comments on this video. We're going to get so many comments. We're going to get more comments than subscribers.
More comments? So I'm going to have like 3,500 comments.
Yo, that's what's gonna happen.
All right, whatever. If it happens, it happens. As always, Pizza, it was a pleasure. Tell your real
Was a
family
pleasure
that they should
making
take better care of you, but for now, I'll be your father. And to everyone watching, I love you guys, and I'll see you later.